So, what exactly is fear? What is the definition of fear? How do we explain fear? Fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something will cause pain to you. That's the definition of fear. And with that understanding, that definition of the idea called fear, ask yourself, why do you fear being judged? Why do you fear the opinions of other people? Why do you fear certain things in life? A lot of the times we overthink, we overquestion, we just overlook many things. And the main thing I could say is, the more you overthink things, the more you question, the more you just, your mind is spiraling out of control, the less action you take. A lot of you guys say you're scared to start, you're scared to do something new, you're scared to take that risk, but I just gave you the definition of fear. Fear means you believe something is gonna cause harm to you. And if I was saying to someone asked me a question like, how do I negate this so-called thing, fear, is you believing that it's not going to cause you pain. You believe that it's not going to cause you stress. You believing that whatever happens is a growth factor. Whatever happens is going to make you grow. It's going to make you understand something new in a different way. A lot of people are scared to fail. But why? It's not going to cause you pain. It's not going to cause you harm. Fear is something that should be a survival instinct. Let's say you're running away from a dangerous animal. That's when you should have fear. But not when you're inspired to start something new. You're inspired to chase a new dream. You're inspired to do something good with your life. Why are you held back by something that you can control internally, mentally? That's why they really say this game of trying to become successful, this whole life of chasing self-improvement, it's a mental game. It's a mental battle. You have to be able to control your thoughts. You have to be able to tell yourself that no matter what happens, I will achieve what I want. I don't know if you guys are hearing me clearly. No matter what happens, I will achieve whatever I want. The reason I'm saying this is because I genuinely believe in people. I genuinely believe in someone who actually cares and takes action with their life. I genuinely believe you will accomplish whatever you're working towards. I'm not saying this to sound like no motivational person, but if you're able to control what fear is in your mind, you can pretty much achieve anything. It's all about telling yourself, I've got to be in the state of flow. We always hear this statement, the flow state. People don't understand how important it is to be at this state where you're just focused with your head down. You're not talking to nobody. You're not telling people what you got next planned. You're not telling people what you have in your mind. You're just grinding. You're just doing what you gotta do. My understanding of the flow state is your head is down and you're working. You're working towards what you have to accomplish. If you internally told yourself you will be a millionaire, then you should strive to become that. That's one thing I don't understand about a lot of people is we're so quick to give people our word, but when we tell ourselves something, we don't live up to our expectations. We don't ever follow through with what we told ourselves, what we promised ourselves. Why? Because we're being held back by fear of being judged, fear of being, whatever is in your head. But what you need to understand is fear is something you can control internally. Fear is something you can control inside of you. You decide what you fear. Another way I would negate fear is putting my trust in God. Putting my trust in God. Understanding that He is not going to give me no battles I can't handle All the battles I'm going through, all the situations I'm going through is because I was meant to struggle and grow from that situation. And that's one thing we don't understand is life is a never-ending game of struggles. It's a never-ending game of struggling and learning. A lot of people think they reach a certain age, they're done learning, they're done growing, and that's how they fall apart at the end of the day, because life is always evolving. There's going to be a time where I'm going to have to adapt even more than I am today. There's going to be a time when I'm older and I'm going to see what the world has changed to. I'm going to have to adapt in a way in order to keep going and succeeding. And that's just the thing about life. A lot of people fear the idea of change. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. With the whole concept of fear is you can control what you're scared of. You can control what you fear. If you tell yourself the definition of fear, the belief that something or someone will hurt you, cause harm, cause pain towards you, we realize that most things that we're scared of, we're nervous to approach, things we're nervous to do, things we're scared to do, most things we're not supposed to be scared of that, because that's not even the definition of fear. You're just cutting yourself short, missing 100% of the shots you don't take. You're just holding yourself back. That's why they say it's a you versus you battle, not you versus the outside external. You should be able to control your internal thoughts from what's coming outside from external events. You should be able to control that. How you react to things, how you behave towards certain people. So the next time you're nervous, the next time you're scared, ask yourself, why? Why the hell am I scared? What is fear? That's all I gotta say for this video. If you guys are new to this channel, like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for all the support. Take care.